Good morning, everybody. Before you all come on the live. Raffles, why don't you sit down? You're just sort of sitting there on the floor, looking lost. Right, okay. So I'm not going to do any world building today like I did yesterday. I'm just going to do a bit of writing, I think. So that's what I did yesterday. Good morning, Walt. That's what I did yesterday. But I'm looking at it now. I'm actually quite happy with it. Oh, so my stomach again. I'm just going to do a bit of writing, I think. Since I have a camera on me, I might as well just do writing and answer questions. Right. So that is out of the way for today. So today is going to be just pure writing. So I'm still working on Heathens. I'm still working on that book. And it's going really well. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. So I'm still working on that book. And I am working on just book 3 at the moment. So that's going well. I just have so much rubbish around my desk. So this is what I've been working on over the last few days. I don't know if anyone can see. So I'm using the camera from a different angle today because normally everything is focused on the writing, but I thought I'd change angles today. That's what I've been working on. Lots and lots and lots and lots of pages. Okay. So I'm just going to continue with that, I suppose. So if anyone wants to write along, my ink still hasn't arrived, so I'm down to just that little bit. So it looks a lot more than it is, but it's down to like there. So it's really, so I might have to walk into a store and go hunting for some. Well, a lot of shops are now closed over the festive season for this week and for next week as well. So a lot of shops don't actually open now until the 6th of January. So I might be out of ink for a while. So if you're writing along and you want to share what you're writing, I'm working on this fantasy series. Everything should be finished by the end of everything will be finished by the end of 2025. So, yeah, I'm really psyched for it. This is proving hey, my cousin loves your channel. Can you say hello, Eugenia? Yeah. So if anyone is writing as well, share what you're writing, please, because that'd be really good to know. I'm still working on this. Do you keep all your handwritten notes even after they are published? I am starting to, however, I do have a lot of handwritten notes. So some of them do have to be destroyed, or they have to be destroyed, or they have to be thrown away because I can't keep everything. So, for example, these are handwritten notes from the last, 2 weeks. Yeah, that's all from the last 2 weeks, so that's a lot of handwriting. And it's just reams and reams of paper. And I would say this is over 60 pages of just writing. So I'm starting to keep some of them, particularly, some of them are neater than others. But I'm starting to keep some of them, but I can't keep all of them because it's just way too much paper. And I'll be overrun with paper. But it's a nice feeling. I am starting to use it as wall decor, like there. And I'm saving some for when I move. And just get them on the walls, because I think that would be quite a nice concept, I think. I'm not sure how it would work in reality, but I'm going to try it anyway. You should try fountain pens. I have so many. I have this. I mean, actually, this I have to chuck because it wasn't. I bought this on Instagram, but it wasn't very good. But I do have all these, and I would say they are just easier to use than fountain pens. These, right? Because all you do is you just get the nib. This is a bit stuck. You just get that. And these are fairly cheap, and these last forever. And you just get these nibs. That's what they look like. Sorry, my hands are a bit manky. And then you just pop it in. Put that in there, in there. I can't see what I'm doing. And that is it. And you have a pen, you can just use it constantly, you can just clean it, and it works perfectly. Yeah. So definitely consider getting it. I rarely use, and I use these everywhere I go now. I rarely ever use traditional pens because for me these just work better, and I like the writing, no matter how untidy it gets, and I like using ink, and it's more sustainable as well. It's more environmentally friendly, so it's really good. Once you start on these, you'll become very obsessed, and I think they're fairly cheap as well. I know the nibs are. These might be cost maybe, I don't know what country you're in, perhaps a few dollars, but amazing, absolutely amazing. Eric, I think you're in the US, aren't you? So they laughed around the table. Ian felt the glow of being around her equals. It was an amazing feeling. Okay. Attention. So the scene I'm writing now is, so my sketches are not too great, is from that scene. That's what I'm working on at the moment. Okay? And this is what I'm writing right now. It's like 3 witches gathered around a table. And they are up to something. So I've titled it Bryn's Memories. Okay? Bryn's Memories. Just to give some context. Okay. Hi Makaru, how are you? Will you be working on anything today? So I've just finished that page, and as you can see, the ink is still a bit wet down there. So I always wait for it to dry. Yes, I am in the US. A lot of writers from the US. Where you are? I'm currently in Hungary. That is in Central Europe. I'm traveling at the moment, so I'm exploring Central and Eastern Europe at the moment. But I'm Nigerian. Yeah. But yeah, you have so many of these. You have these everywhere. You have these everywhere. I've seen them in Kenya as well. They have them in Kenya. They have them everywhere all around the world. And these are so popular. No matter how advanced modern pens become, you know, you have all the pilot pens now and everything, but no matter how advanced modern pens become, these are still so popular. And there's a reason for them, because they're elegant. I think, and they're cheap as well. I think they're fairly cheap, and they're just nice to work with. They're so nice to work with. I'll be working on my screenplay today. Oh, amazing, amazing. I'm just working on a specific scene. And I've been doing it over the last few days. I've been working on my new story, and it's thriving. That's really, really good. That's really good. Yes, it's a bit of ASMR as well, yeah. I hate how erasable pens just never became a big thing, as if it wasn't one of the best inventions ever thought of by man. Um, Erasable pens. I don't know anyone who uses them, to be honest. I don't think I'd ever use an erasable pen or erasable ink, but yeah. I think they just, I don't know why I wouldn't use an erasable pen. I have a I teach a young boy, and he has an erasable pen, but I don't like the quality of the pen, so. But it's more of a gimmick thing because it has different, like action heroes at the end of it, so it's, well, I don't know anyone who's ever used them. If I make an error when I'm writing, I just cross it out. I like to see my errors and I like to cross them out. Okay, there are quite a few people here who are for the erasable pen. That is amazing. Okay. What is your opinion on alternative history stories? What alternative history? Is that history from a different perspective, or history from, like, sort of incredible histories? I don't know if you've heard of incredible histories. I think those type of stories, I see what you mean, where you write the story but from a different perspective. So maybe in Jane Austen, Elizabeth never fell in love with Darcy. She fell in love with the other guy, Willoughby, Wickham. I don't know his name. I think that's fine as long as you are not being disrespectful to the people who wrote the story first. I think everything is free. You can play with any type of story you want, but you have to be careful as well because you're not disrespectful to anybody. So what if I don't know, I never had ice cream this morning, and what if I never had ice cream this morning and I went jogging instead? Yeah, I mean, you can write stories like that. Sorry, that's a really poor example. Yeah. But obviously just be careful and be aware of what you're writing. Yeah, as long as you're aware of what you're writing and you are just aware, that's it. That's all I can say. Hi, Mace. Yeah, but yeah, that's fine because you do have some authors who've done books like that where, this has happened and they were never invaded but this is what's happened now. Yeah, you can do that, but just make sure that you're not being disrespectful. Okay, so like if I was going to write about the Philippines were colonized by the Spanish, right? I want to say Spanish, right? So if I was going to write a book about the Philippines never being colonized, yeah, I would write that, but there has to be, you have to remain respectful of the Philippine culture, of the culture of the Filipino people. So you just have to be very, very careful about that and I can't put my bias as a Nigerian into, like, trying, into the Filipino world, if you know what I mean. So this is where there has to be cultural sensitivity and realize that the Filipinos in the Philippines are people on their own is it what language is it? I want to say Tagalog. But their own people, their own language, their own way of life, their own religion, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's a great idea, but the only thing is just have to be culturally sensitive. I think that's the right term to use. Cultural sensitivity. That's it. But these stories happen all the time. Hi, Price Squonkers, how are you? Morning, Richard. Merry Christmas. I've been getting on very well, thank you. It's been really good. It's been an amazing Christmas, and I'm looking forward to the new year. I hope you're looking forward. I hope you've had a good year, good Christmas, and yeah, looking forward to the new year as well. Right. So a lot of trolls are coming on now. So I might have to limit the messages. Oh, the messages? Yeah, the chat messages. Oh, I think it happens all the time on this platform. I think I might actually. Oh wow! So actually, YouTube, amazingly enough, is already YouTube is already filtering messages. That's so interesting. But yeah, every channel gets spam. They get so much spam. It's crazy. Spam and trolls, and I don't know. That's where we are now in terms of online social media. I might eventually make the streams subscriber only. I might do that instead. I mean, not the streams, the chat messages, subscriber only. So it's just easier to, control everything. still doing the beginning and doing, and I'm still doing the beginning and establishing scenes as my protagonist is traveling. But I'm starting to bore myself since I want to go straight for the interesting parts. What should I do? Do what you want to do. If you're getting bored with what you're writing in that same story, move on to another bit. I don't write in a sequence. I don't write the first chapter and then the next chapter and then the chapter after that. I don't do that. I've never done that. Sometimes I start with a scene and then I build the story around it. So don't feel like you have to follow that sequence. Just write what you want to write, but make sure it's all part of the plot, right? Sorry, my tripod is shaking. This is the issue. All my new tripods haven't arrived. Just make sure it all makes sense. So when you put the story together and readers read the story, or if you read the story, it makes sense. You can sit there and you can read it. You need to be able to read it and read it precisely, and it has to be immersive. I think the most important thing about a book is it has to be completely immersive. If it's not immersive, then... So immersive is when you are completely wrapped up in the world of what you're writing. So don't feel like you have to stick to finishing a certain part. I don't do that. So actually, let me give you an idea. I haven't finished this bit. So, I mean, I have lots of pages on it, but I'm nowhere near done because I know what I want to happen, but because I've run out of steam, I've just put it down. I'm going to go back to it, finish it, but I need a break from it, so I'm working on another part of the book. And that's fine. That's all right to do. Hi, Alvins. Hi, Oster. Hello, hello. Morning, Reese. How are you? Christmas was very good. I did. I had a very good Christmas. I hope you had a good Christmas too. Yes, it was lovely. We had a big get together at my mum's. My little sister gave birth on Christmas Day, also to a baby boy named Robin. Oh, that's amazing. That's an amazing Christmas story. Oh, congratulations on the new addition to your family. So you had quite a Christmas then. So now you have Robin's gonna have Christmas Day as his birthday. So that's double the presents. Okay, I don't think I want a snake. Okay. So basically, so I drew this yesterday. It was just a bit of a rough sketch. It's not great, I know. I'm not trying to be an artist, but it just helps me a bit like imagine what I want to write, and it keeps that scene in my head. So this is quite a crucial scene in the book. So this is quite rough. This is what I did a few days ago, and this is the next one. But it's quite a crucial scene in the series and in the books. So I just decided to sketch it out. I mean, it's a bit of a rough sketch. I get it. It's not like artistic or anything, but the whole point of it is that it's supposed to help me write, and it's helped me write quite a lot today. Quite a lot. I haven't quite finished it, but it's helped me write quite a lot today. And it means that for the live stream tomorrow, I'm going to continue writing this. So sometimes if you can't imagine a scene, even if you can't draw, I can't draw. If you can't imagine a scene, it does help to just write it out to just even a rough sketch. Just try and follow a line and sketch it out, and you'll be fine. But it does help when writing it as well. So that's what I tend to do sometimes. You're an artist. If you're an artist, even it's a lot easier. If that means you can draw. I find it so difficult. I mean, the closest thing I came to enjoying was that one. But yeah. But and I'm not an artist at all. But I can still draw straight lines. If you can work with straight lines and kind of follow curves, then you can do something with it. But it does help when you're imagining a scene. Hi, Kat. No, it's fine. You can always replay it later. I hope you've had a good day. Morning. It'll be nighttime in the US, won't it? But yeah, it's been a good writing session. And yes, if you're not sure, try writing a scene. Try drawing a scene out, even if you're not a very good artist or whatever. It doesn't matter, because it does help. But I'm very happy with what I've done today. I'm really ecstatic with what I've done today. So it hasn't been much today, but I've been doing channel control and troll control, so to speak. So today I've done that. Right. I've done that. And I've done that. Now, it doesn't seem like much, but I had to formulate a spell. I had to write out a spell. So I was thinking about it as I was writing it. And because you're using different things to create a spell, I had to sort of imagine that on the spot as well. And I'm quite happy with the way that went. So, yes. Thank you, Reese. Yeah, the handwriting. Yeah, thank you. I am quite happy with my handwriting now. But, let's see, page 14. So now I have 14 pages of one scene. So when it comes to typing, that's going to be very, very fun. Okay. So I'll say if you're writing at the moment, please do keep writing. I'll be back on tomorrow at the same time. So I come on at 5:30 a.m. But I'm in Central Europe at the moment. I'm in the country. I'm in Hungary. So I come on at 5:30 a.m. Hungarian time, Central European time. But I'll be on at the same time tomorrow. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Okay. See you all tomorrow. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, and please do keep writing. Okay, bye. Now I've got to turn this silly thing off. There we go. Oh, it's working now. Fantastic. I thought you were going to screw me over again.